Hello everyone and welcome back to do a yoga class with Hami. Today's yoga class will be another short yoga flow which is only like 15 to 20 minutes, and today we will work with balance. And for the class today you will not need a yoga mat, but instead you will need a chair, and it can just be any chair that you can find at your workplace or at home. And this yoga class you can do in your coffee break or lunch break at work, and it will train your legs and give you a good sense of balance both in your body and maybe in your mind. So we will start the yoga class standing in the mountain pose. It's a very simple, easy position, but sometimes it's hard to stand correctly. Keep your feet parallel to each other and as wide as your hip bones. And stand up straight with your knees stacking right on top of your ankle, hips stacking right on top of knees, shoulders right on top of hips, neutral spine. You can place your right hand to the chair and just let the chair support you lightly with your hands. Close your eyes. Stay here for the first 5 breaths. As you inhale, feel how the inner side of your foot is lifted off the floor, creating an arc. And from this, you are growing up taller as you inhale. And as you exhale, keep the same length of your body. Tighten your belly in to activate the core. And continue. And then let's shift your body weight toward the right leg. And feel that your left leg is so light that you can pick it up from the floor and do a tree pose. From here you can open your eyes. Try not to use your hand. Open your thigh bone out as much as you can and put the heel as high as you can into your inner thigh. Bring your left arm over your head for tree pose. Let's think of how the tree is growing up. So inhale, lift yourself up, become taller. And feel that your thigh is pushing back to your foot and your foot is pushing into your thigh. Maybe you can bring your right hand off the chair and join your left hand. Let's stay here in this tree pose for about 5 breaths. And choose a focus point to look at. Make sure that you stay focused. Take a deep inhale. And a long exhale, tighten your belly in, use your core strength to have you hold the pose. And then slowly get out of here, bring your hand to hold the chair, step your left foot down, parallel to the other foot. This time, let's shift your whole body weight to the left. Bring your right leg up, and without using your hand, let's put the heel inside your inner thigh, bring your left arm over your head. And once you are stable here, let's push your hips more and more to the left as you reach your arm over to the right. Let's choose a focus point for yourself. You can look down to the floor or somewhere in front of you and stay here for about 5 breaths too. Every time you exhale, tighten your belly in because we want to stretch the side of your body. And maybe every time you exhale, you can bend yourself a bit more to the side. And then slowly, let's get out of here. Bring your foot down, parallel to each other, and turn your body to face the chair. Keep your feet parallel. Let's squat back and down. Keep your knees behind so that you can still see your toes, and bring your arms over your head for chair pose. As you exhale, place your hands down to the chair and then step your feet back. Fold only at your hips. Let's bend your knees a little bit and then inhale, do a cow pose. That's when you try to press your belly down to your thigh Lift your chest up into a back bend and exhale, become rounded on your back in this cat pose. And move on. Inhale for cow and exhale for cat. Let's do this while your knees are bent so that your spine can move with more mobility. And the next time you go to the cow pose, stay here. Let's move your hands slightly to the left and bring your right leg up into warrior 3. Look into a focus point on the floor right underneath your face. And make sure that the right foot is pointing down to the floor. And look at your standing leg and make sure that the foot and all the toes are pointing forward. Now let's hold only your left hand on the chair and turn your whole chest and your whole hips and your whole body to the right. Bring your right hand up toward the sky for half moon. Make sure that the standing legs remain the same. Try to bring your back leg up to be as high as or a little bit higher than your hips. And then slowly get out of here. Bring your hand down, turn your hips. And then let's bring your chest and your face down very low. Point your toes of the right foot and kick it up toward the sky for a standing split. And then bend your right knee and bring your right knee toward your face. Become rounded on your back. Step your right foot forward closer to the chair and bring your left foot back. So now your hips are facing the chair into this pyramid pose. Inhale, push through the chairs, lift your chest up and exhale, forward bend. You can just keep bending or you can keep your elbows on the chair. Press your whole head and chest down to be lower and lower than your elbow. Stay here for about 3 more breaths in this pyramid pose. Now let's slowly get out of this and place your right hand into the chair, stand up, turn your whole body to face the left for triangle pose. Bring your left arm toward the sky and then bring your left arm over your head. Maybe you can hold your left hand to the chair, then you can place your right hand on your own ankle or on the floor for this triangle pose. Use the hand holding the chair to turn your whole chest up toward the sky. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Try to breathe in deeply and feel the big stretch happening on your left. And when you want to get out of here, bring your right hand up to the chair to help you stand up. Bend your front knee. You can lengthen the space between your feet into warrior 2 as you inhale and exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale for warrior 2. Slowly raise your back heel up and bring your arms over your head into this high lunge pose. Bring your hands to hold the chair and then raise your back leg up. Let's place your left hand inside the chair and raise your right arm up for twisting half moon. Try to hold for about 5 breaths, and it's hard because you have to lift your right arm and your left leg up at the same time. Don't drop your leg to the floor, keep kicking it up and feel that the left glute is working. And then you can bring your hand down, step your foot down, and this time turn yourself to the side and open your feet out like a letter V. Squat down into goddess pose. Make sure that your hips are not pointing back. Actually shorten your belly and stack your shoulder right on top of your hips. Try to open your thigh bones out as much as your body can do now. And then your feet will follow the direction of your thigh bone in this goddess pose. Let's bring your left arm over your head as you inhale. We do 3 times of this side bending. Exhale. Inhale, come back to goddess pose. And exhale, side bend toward the right. Don't change anything on your legs. Inhale. And exhale. After this, let's stand up straight and point your feet toward the front. Bring the chair in front of you. I'm going to do wide leg forward bend. Keep your feet about 1 meter apart. Not too long, but not too short. And then forward bend. You can place your elbows on top of the chair. Make sure that you still stand with your legs. So even without your arms here, you are still stable. Think of how you try to do a back bend. Your hips are going up and you're pressing your belly down toward your thighs. After the next breath, let's slowly get out of here. Move your feet closer and then move the chair toward your left. So now we can do the same sequence on your left. Let's keep your left hand holding gently on the chair. We don't use the chair to lean our whole body weight in. Stand with your feet parallel to each other, and then let's first try a tree pose. Let's stand only on your left. Bring your right leg up, open the right leg out, and try to put the right heel as high as you can in the inner thigh. Bring your left arm over your head. Find a focus point to look at. If you feel a lot of balance, you can slowly bring your left hand away from the chair and join the right hand. Inhale, grow taller, and exhale, tighten your belly in. To get out of here, let's hold your hand back to the chair, put the right foot down to the floor, and bring the left leg up. Once you're done with tree pose, bring your right arm over your head and lean the whole tree pose toward the left. Let's stay here for 5 breaths. And then slowly get out of the leaning tree pose. Step your foot down parallel to the other foot. Turn your whole body toward the chair and do a chair pose. So squat back and down. Seems like you want to mimic this chair, so you sit all the way back and bring your arms over your head. Make sure that the knees are at least as wide as your ankles. And after next inhale, let's place your hands down toward your chair. Step your feet back until you flex only at your hips. And then let's stand only on your right leg. You can move your hands slightly to the right side. Bring your left leg up into Warrior 3. Keep looking at some point right underneath your face. And you should feel more and more independent with your hands, so eventually you can release your hand off the chair and do your balancing poses with only your leg. But now let's hold your right hand on the chair. Keep your standing leg unchanged. Turn the whole chest and hips, the whole body to the left. Bring your left hand up toward the ceiling. Oops. If you fall out of the pose like me, just go back to the pose. Think of how you are reaching your body into 4 directions. Up, down, back and forth. Keep lifting the left leg up to be as high as your hips. And slowly get out of here. Bring your hand to hold the chair again. And standing split. So bring your head very low and kick your back leg up very high. And then bend your left knee. Bring your left knee to your face, become rounded, and then step your left foot forward closer toward the chair. Step your right foot back into this pyramid pose. Inhale, lifting your chest up, and exhale, forward bend. You can hold your hands on the chair, or you can put your elbows on the chair, hands touching each other, and encourage your chest to go lower and lower toward the leg. Stay here for about 3 more breaths. Let's move on to the triangle pose. Raise yourself up. Keep your left hand on the chair, turn your whole right foot out, and then bring your right arm toward the sky. Maybe you can bring your right arm over your head and put your right hand on the chair. Then your left hand can be holding your own ankle or can be on the floor. Let's hold your hand to the chair and turn your whole chest up toward the ceiling. And get out of here by moving your left hand toward the chair, stand up. You can lengthen your pose into warrior 2 as you inhale and exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale for warrior 2. Let's raise your back heel up and turn the whole hips to face the chair. Bring your arms over your head for high lunge. And then hands down to hold the chair. Kick your right leg up. Put your right hand inside the chair surface and bring your left arm toward the ceiling. Twisting half moon. You have to bring your left shoulder and your right leg up at the same time. Don't let your leg drop to the floor. Keep kicking up and feel how it activates your glute. And to get out of here, let's hold hands back to the chair. Stand up, turn your whole body out. Point your feet out and squat down into goddess pose. Maybe you can make the pose a bit wider and hips a bit lower, so more challenging for the legs. Bring your right arm over your head and we do 3 times. Don't change anything on your legs. Exhale, reaching your right hand toward your left. Inhale, go back to the center. Exhale. Keep opening your thigh bone out so that you get more mobility for your hips. And it's also stronger for your glute and pelvic floor. Eventually, let's stand up. Point your feet to the same direction, wide leg forward bend. Let's bring the chair in front of you. This time, you can hold your hand lower to the lower layer of the chair, if there is, and forward bend. Make sure that you are not dependent on the chair. You are still standing with your own leg strength. And then slowly get out of here. Now you can bring your feet toward each other and move the chair out of your way. We are done with the yoga class. Let's stand in the mountain pose. Close your eyes. Take a few breaths. If you have more time, you can do these poses one more time. Otherwise, we can end the yoga class now. Take a deep inhale, bring your arms over your head. And then hands in front of your heart or arms along your body. And we are done with the yoga class of today. I hope this mini-series will bring you some fresh movement and some fresh air into your body and your mind. And remember that it doesn't have to be too much. It only 15 minutes once in a while during the day, every day, will make a huge difference on your body. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button so that you receive notification whenever I release a video. And I will see you in other yoga classes. Bye bye.